including of America's government and history.
How, though, would one specifically define progressive? From a lecture given by Mr. Stalka on May 5, 2015. Some would say progressivism is a political ideology that is a shift in thinking going away from natural law. Others believe that government was no longer something to fear because tyrannical, it could be trusted to fix any inequality coming from above. The idea of trying to reform and construct society originated in the first reform era of 1820 to 1865, which was the efforts of social activists trying to reconstruct working conditions and humanize how mentally ill people and prisoners were treated. Another focal point of the first reform era was to remove the dishonorable act of slavery. Although there were still progressives today, they were more active than progressive in 1965. Progressives have been responsible for two constitutional amendments and two steps to U.S. president's office. Theodore Roosevelt and Woodrow Wilson.
Just having a definition isn't enough. Truly understanding the progressive movements and ideas requires knowledge of their origins. Progressivism was the attempts of social activists to fix all of America's social problems. Before 1820, the progressive ideology was existent in America. Thus, it was not difficult for people with those ideas to conjure a following. During the first years of the progressive movement, namely 1830 to 1850, progressivism was centered more around industrial revolution. This is clearly seen in some of the progressive movement's more prominent parties.
The first party, the Whigs, founded in 1834, wanted America to become more industrious and prosperous. Quote, the Whigs viewed technology and factory enterprise as forces for increasing the national wealth and improving living conditions, says the Gilder Lehrman Institute of American History. Another party, the Know-Nothings, or American Party, was oriented more toward creating a single-minded system of government in America, proposing and passing legislation that was frowned upon by some American citizens. The Bull Moose Party was one of the more widely known progressive parties in America. It focused greatly on the idea that the people and state governments should have more rights while reducing the rights and powers given to the federal government. This ideology can be seen through the party's promoted legislation like the Women's Suffrage Amendment of 1920 and direct election of senators passed 1913.
This legislation, passed by earlier progressive parties, was beneficial to America. Laws like the Interstate Commerce Act, the Sherman Antitrust Act, and the Meat Inspection Act forced Americans to rethink their actions and ideals. Though these laws passed by the earlier parties were helpful, more current legislation has shown a declination in the values of progressives. Laws proposed and passed today, like the gay marriage and transgender rights legislation, have caused much disagreement and turmoil between government officials and religious groups.
In all, the legislative past during the first progressive era was mostly beneficial. Some progressive parties did affect American negatively, but as a whole, the idea of progressivism helped America grow as a nation. Had progressive movements never happened, this country would not be quite what it